Bill.
Hey, y'all. How are you? And of course, you can hear Gooby in the background, poor thing. My desk is a mess, y'all. My desk is a mess. And let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. Let's see. Sarah Johnson is here. Let's see. Sarah Schlegel is here. Steph Ramsey is here. Hey, Steph. Hey, Crystal. Wanda Rhodes, how are you? Let me get this. I got to get this. See your comments up on the TV. I'm reading from my phone right now so I can see your comments.
Get in a second.
I'm reading so much. Look, I've been printing out so much stuff, okay? That look at all of this. Look at all of this, okay? Hey, Donna Satterley.
Crystal Talbert.
Steph Ramsey, I'm a little bit tired. I'm still recovering, okay? I'm still recovering. My sleep is off a little bit. I slept a lot. Yesterday, I took a nice nap. Bill was like, go and get yourself some rest. Okay?
I thought it was about to drug her.
Yeah, Bill was like, go get some rest. And I was like, no, I got stuff to do. But you know what? Sometimes resting is productive, okay? Look, y'all tired of the wedding pictures yet? Because they still coming, okay? I got so many guests sending me stuff. Plus, I got the stuff from Bill's phone. Ariel sending stuff. I'm trying to send stuff to Chelsea so she can see. You know, because she's not going to be taking pictures during her own wedding. So I get stuff and then I just forward it to her. Steph says she is not tired of seeing all those pictures. If you're on Facebook, and you look for me on Facebook, you'll see a ton of pictures, a ton of them. I've been trying to. I only just started doing stuff on here on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, Linda is wondering if anyone has sent her a Facebook request. Oh, Wanda Rhodes and Mary McKenzie. Look, if you don't rest, your body will make you rest. Exactly. I had a good nap and I woke up like 6:30, think it was 6:30 in the morning. Because it was like dark out. So I thought it was morning time where the sun was just about to rise.
You know.
There's probably a lot of people right now on social media. But I see it up there though, huh?
Yeah. I've done everything.
Well, thank you, Linda Veal. She said the pictures are gorgeous. Keep sending them. It's so nice because some of our relatives that couldn't make it or we couldn't invite get to see.
I see you, Jill Pounds.
We see you. John, those cards that you posted with the dogs, oh my goodness, excellent. Excellent cards. Mary said she shared the pictures with her sister.
Wanda Rose says, I love the one of your mom and Chelsea dancing.
I just posted that one. Strawberry, there's nobody out there, huh? Hey, Strawberry. There's no one out there. Now you're getting Gooby all upset. He gonna start coughing. See? Oh, John Powell said, thank you. One was overlay on Libra Office. Really? You did a great job.
Linda Bill says the chat moves so fast I can't keep up.
It does, okay? So y'all, if you notice, we started this on Tuesday. And I just put a hat on top of this. I could always put a little face on here too, if I wanted to, like on the apple. But I thought top it off with just showing you how to use your stamp sets for different. So this is a fall stamp set, right? But you don't have to use it for fall. You can use it for Christmas. Oh, you love the hat. Okay, you love the cats. Cats are so cute. So this is the Cat-itude. This is Cat-itude. Oh, Deb Millsap. She said, hello, everyone. I will have to watch replay. It's ultrasound day for my granddaughter. Oh, yes. For sure. Jill, do you have the little ones with you today? Oh, was that your idea, Gayton? I guess we think alike then, huh? She said, I'm glad you liked my idea. I'm glad you liked my idea too, Gayton. How cute. So yeah, I'm going to be doing, and so in that Cat-itude digital, you also have the same frames. Okay, so this is at the end of the file. So we wanted, just in case you might have bought the doggone digital and you got the frame. So we wanted to make sure we put it in the Cat-itude digital as well.
Hi, Donna.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Jill Pounds. She doesn't normally have them on Thursdays.
Let me thumbs up myself.
I'm drinking some coffee, y'all.
DLC says, not sure how long I can stay, but just wanted to say Chelsea's pics have been so stunning.
Oh, thank you. And those are not even like the professional pictures yet. These are just pictures from guests. It's amazing what you can do with an iPhone or Samsung. The picture quality is like great. Some of them were taken with Ariel's camera, which is somewhat of a high level camera too. So she had someone taking pictures for her at the wedding with her camera.
Hi, Bertha.
But I'm glad you like it.
And Guziak.
I'm flooding my feed with positivity, y'all.
It's Brady.
I'm flooding my feed on Facebook with positivity. So y'all will see Chelsea's stuff up there. Okay. Barbara Lake is here. Hey, Barbara. Gene Johnson is
Brady's
in the
here
room.
with a self-portrait of himself.
Hey, Brady.
Sarah says, exactly, Tracy.
There's a story of a guy named Brady.
Karen Hankerson says, have my knees caught up? I'm at about 80 to 85. I still feel some pain when I step down on it.
I have not shared the videos of me dancing yet. My knees are recovered. Okay, I've been working out, like moving towards this whole thing here.
As long as I'm on level ground, if I step down on stairs on this right foot, then I feel it. Yeah, John. John says the world's a better place. The Creoles are back.
They're back. I didn't see someone come in the room.
I don't know where they went, but I knew when they were gone. How about that?
Let's see. Are these images free? Okay.
Yes.
So
I'll put the link.
Let me explain. Wait, let me explain. These we decided to put whoever buys the Cat-itude, okay, digital. This is the free frame that we put with it. Okay, so it's in this file. It's in the doggone file too. The doggone digital. So doggone cute digital. So it's in that digital, this frame, same frame. All right. This one right here, this is a freebie in the coffee shop. So if you go to the coffee shop, you can get this one for free.
And I'm about to put the link. Okay, there it is.
Raylan, so many people love that video. She said, I love the video of your mom dancing. She is adorable. Isn't she? She's moving. You see how she's moving that video? At 90 years old. So I haven't posted. I have a lot more videos to post. I have Bill singing. Okay.
Kim Wilder said, Tracy, let me tell you, girlfriend, that you were totally snatched in your gown. For those who don't know, snatch means sexy, stunning, and beautiful. As the kids say, your body was bodying.
Hey, look, I had to. So here's what happened, Kim. What had happened was I actually had to come off of the weights, lifting the weights, because my arms are getting too big. And so when I went for one of my fittings, the seamstress, Linda, who is just a gem. Oh my goodness. That woman can work miracles. I had to come off of the weights so that my arms wouldn't be so big, like seriously. I mean, I'm going to get back now to doing them, but probably not as much, but enough to challenge me. But I had to stop the weightlifting. It became, I had to downsize a little bit. So, yeah. So I appreciate that. Hey, at 61, I'm trying to represent for the 60 plus year olds. Okay. I got to represent for us.
Tanisha Creel.
Tanisha's back.
Baby, she's back.
So I am calling for a day of positivity, and here's why. We want nothing but positive and uplifting comments on this. I can't control everything else, but I can control this right here. Us showing up. Look at the people that are here right now. Still showing up. Now, if you don't want the positivity, y'all go. You can go on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Snapchat.
YouTube also. But I say this because you've got to protect your mental health. That's all I'm going to say. Protect your mental health. Let go of the things that you cannot control. Because guess what? You can control how you react to a situation. I am still me. I am still a giving and loving person. I'm still going to be me. So I say this because you can have the negative stuff if you choose to. Go watch some of the other social medias if you want that kind of vibe. Here, today, positivity. And I know like some of you have been like just torn to shreds right now, just trying to hold on to your mental health. But I want you to, go ahead and do whatever you need to do. But also, I need you back here. Like, I need you back in this space. Being your own wonderful, giving, loving selves. It doesn't mean that you're ignoring what's going on in the world, but there has to be some kind of peace where you feel like I need a certain amount of, like calm.
Like a hedge of protection.
There's so much flare-ups and stuff, and I don't want that kind of like energy in my space, especially when I'm already trying to hold on day to day, right? I can only control the things that I can control. I can pray, right? I can pray and I can let go and let God, which I have to do that in order to keep my sanity. I have to. For me, that's me personally. So I can choose what goes on my platform, right? Give yourself all the time you need. However, don't stay there. Do not stay there, okay? Give yourself the time you need, but give yourself the time, okay? Give yourself the time. Because we have other situations going on. We've got people who have lost people who are like already grieving, just because of loss of a parent, a child, all the stuff. They're sick. There's so much stuff. I'm going to keep showing up for those people. I'm going to keep on showing up for those people who want to join us. And, I'm talking about giving yourself an hour and a half with us, 2 hours. It doesn't mean that I'm ignoring what's going on in the world. It just means that I'm trying to have still a safe place where you feel like you could come. Safe place. Because if you allow this thing to sit in you like a seed, right, it's only going to grow more and more. So allow yourself to feed your soul with positivity.
Exactly. Just remember that we have far more in common, far more than we have in difference. And let's come together and let the things that we have in common blossom and become everything. Don't let the things feed into
don't feed into it.
The areas where we may differ, even one sliver, even one iota.
Yep.
We'll come together in the joy that we have in giving and sharing and crafting and loving and in nurturing one another. I hope that makes sense to everyone.
Yep.
Exactly, Karen. We can't allow a place for the devil.
Can't allow it. Okay? We cannot allow it. And if I was to allow certain things like that to affect me I have a purpose, okay? And my purpose is larger than anything that may be going around. I have to still live out my purpose. Okay?
And so do you.
And so do you. Many of you are here trying to start up businesses, trying to find a job, trying to leave a job that you don't like anymore. So you have to make sure that you don't get off course.
Trying to make it to tomorrow.
Yep, trying to make it to tomorrow. So Bill and I are still going to show up here. We getting ready to celebrate our 7th anniversary of being in business. So thankful, so grateful for all of you that have supported us. I do not take it for granted. I do not take it for granted.
And we don't take any of you for granted.
Yep. I pray for God's protection and peace over you as you navigate your way in the world. From here on, peace and protection over all of you, each and every one of you. And to maintain love in your heart, because some of us are going to do the things that a lot of people would do, and some of us are going to do the thing that not many people will do, if that makes sense. Do the thing that most won't do. Continue to love, right? And there's a lot more people on here that love each other. We know how our space is, so we have to protect that peace within our space.
Does that make sense to you all?
Yep.
All right.
So many of you have been blessed by this, by us being on and having this space, by Mindless Crafting. Go to the space that makes you feel safe. Go to the space that's going to uplift you and encourage you, even the times when you're feeling down. Even in the times when you're feeling down, go to the place. And some may say, well, gosh, how could Tracey be so positive? Because I'm doing the thing that most people won't do. You know, and it's a fight. It's a fight. So I don't want to be fighting like, you know, it takes a lot of energy to be at odds and to be fighting and such, you know. I'm not going to entertain that. I'm not. So I love each and every one of you. And I'm so glad that you're on here today. I'm so glad that you're on here today. That's on the 15th, Bertha. November 15th. She asked when the pre-order will be coming out.
Lily says, it makes sense, but I want all of us to say, I love me too.
Yep. You got to protect yourself.
Exactly.
You're going to, you're going to make yourself sick. Sick, okay? Oh, thank you, Eileen. She said, we love you too. Thank you.
Reagan Zick.
I'm just looking at y'all comments, okay? Just looking at y'all comments today. Praying over each and every one of you. Praying over each and every one of you.
Tracy, you sure have a lot of frames over there.
I know. I'm just just cutting them out. Okay, so this one is free. Okay, so make sure you get your free one.
Sarah Johnson says, thank you for being here, Tracy and Bill. I needed today for the distractions with all I am dealing with my brother.
Yes,
and
y'all.
Prayers for your brother. Everyone,
you see what I'm saying?
Prayers for Sarah's brother and prayers for Sarah.
Yes.
And her family right now. I won't go into detail, but just know.
Yeah.
That she needs our prayers.
And guess what?
Right now.
Sarah still continues to be Sarah. Sarah, I'm going to open up that box. Sarah, I got a lot of stuff downstairs, but I'm going to open up that box at some point for you. So you can make these really small if you want. You like that postage one, Crafty Mall? You can make these extremely small if you want. Yeah, people are fighting battles that we do not see. Yes, and do y'all see how happy Chelsea was in those pictures and stuff? Even battling all of the things that she has been battling over the last couple of months too.
Ali Moore, no, that was Gooby. He has that trachea.
He has a collapsed trachea, yeah.
But they can't do anything about it because if they put him under, they said his chances are pretty strong he won't come out.
Yeah.
Because of the damage that he's dealing with the age, heart, all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. He's got too much stuff going on. I'll just be happy when he's wagging his little tail.
What he's doing right now.
I'm just happy when he's wagging his little tail.
You know what, Sonia Creel? I'm trying to visualize this. She's talking about the changes she's going through in the beginning of her 30s. Didn't know. She says, I just began not being able to sleep well. After a while, I began crying. Online dating. In my mind, I'm seeing you online saying, Hello.
She began trying.
How you doing?
No, she began trying. That's probably a typo, babe. Trying online.
Okay. Okay.
Trying.
Okay. How you doing, Sonia? Hello.
Teresa, my mother was getting it in that video. She was getting it in.
Hi, Kelly Warner. Jennifer Real is actually in the house.
Kelly's
okay?
not having a good day at work. Oh.
John Powell says he has to go right now.
Okay, John.
Go to that graduation, John.
Oh, I love it. We'll be on, we're going to come off of here at, what time? 1:30. Because we have to head out to meet this guy to drop Chelsea and Manny's stuff off.
He's all on the other side of town.
Yeah, he's on the other side of town.
Over an hour away, about an hour and a half.
Because they couldn't take all this stuff with them, he's going to, this is one of his groomsmen.
Right.
One of his groomsmen we're going to meet up with him, and he's got a U-Haul truck. So he's going to actually drive, I guess, closer to where he lives. He's got a U-Haul truck, and he's going to take their stuff up there with him. What a nice guy.
No. Selena says, Trace, what you are sharing, as well as Bill, is so paramount to people's mental and emotional sanity nowadays, even more than they may recognize. Thank you both.
You're welcome. And I know it's tough. I know it's tough.
Gaten says, Tracy, are you going to take your little hole punch to go around your frame? Hope you understand what I mean.
I thought about that.
I understand that. I can visualize that.
I know exactly because it'll make it easier, actually. So this is what Gaten's talking about.
I kind of
taking this,
thought about that,
and going around here with the frame. This is what you're talking about, right, Gaten? That's exactly, me and Gaten be thinking alike, huh, Gaten?
That's that international connection.
That's what we be thinking alike. Yeah, so then it looks like this. Now, if you want to cut it out, you can.
Shelly Taylor says, Tracy, do you still do full body workouts? She does them 3 times a week, and I use 4-pound weights. You know,
I was using some really heavy weights.
What's interesting, Shelly, is some people think that 4 pounds isn't a lot. Do it long enough and see how heavy 4 pounds becomes. Okay.
Yeah, I had to lighten up on the weight significantly. I do a full body workout. I was doing the Sean T. What is the name of his again? What is the name of that? Sean T's Dig Deeper. That workout is he
should call it the Sean T Lose Your Mind workout.
It is a beast.
Now he had one workout and he named it appropriately. The workout was called Insanity.
Yeah, that Insanity is another one.
Insanity was no joke. He used your natural body weight, no weights, and I'm telling you, it was tougher than just about any weight lifting regimen I'd ever had.
Yeah, he really gets the heart rate up there. So we will be on, so next week. Okay, so next week, I didn't want to plan anything because Bill is going in on Friday for a procedure on Friday. So we'll be out of pocket Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hopefully we'll be back by Tuesday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're just not, after Friday we'll know some more stuff. So we will be at when are you going at? Friday morning. So just keep Bill in your prayers.
I'll take them all, okay? In the meanwhile, Nikki Jane is lurking and crafting.
She's lurking and crafting.
Jasmine Javier says, my prayers to all who are going through something. A hug for everyone who needs one, including me. We got this one day at a time.
Love you all,
and I miss the lives.
One day at a time. I woke up this morning. I still have purpose. I'm still on a mission. Bill, they said healing blessings. Bill, the offenders in my block would do insanity. That's one of the programs here on this dorm. It is intense to say yes.
John,
me and
crazy?
Bill did the what was that?
It was insanity.
A couple of years ago, we did the insanity.
We went about the third or fourth round of it.
Yeah, we did about the third. Yeah, I think we got to the third round.
I was in shape. You hear me?
Yeah,
and Tracey was insane.
It was brutal. Okay. At first, we looked terrible doing it.
You have to understand. Okay. First of all, even if Tracey was, I say this absolutely respectfully, even if Tracey was a man, her workout is far above and beyond what you would expect. But as a woman,
at 61, you mean?
For any age. I remember a couple of years ago we were working out and Tracey we were doing pull-ups with her she was doing with her natural body like 4 or 5 sets of like 15 to 20 each time, pulling her body weight up. If you can imagine the strength that you're talking about.
But that was a different level too. Because I was doing more
just absolutely just insane.
I was doing a more high intensity workout then.
But I think if you look at her face, you could tell that she's into her mind more so than she allows her body to put restrictions on what the body says you should lift. You can tell her
my
face,
body be telling me.
Her face is fixed as if to say, body, you cannot control what I'm getting ready to do. I refuse to allow you. My mind dictates this. Incredible willpower.
I do. I have, but you got to listen to your body sometimes, okay? Because I felt it after all that dancing at Chelsea's wedding. I felt it.
Thank you, Victoria Hubbard, and everyone. Thank you, Wanda Rose, everyone who's I receive every prayer.
Yes.
A lot of times you're casually like, yeah. No, right now I'm like actively saying yes. When 2 or more come together, and I see far more than 2, so I'm thankful.
Yeah, so I know y'all will be checking in, see how everything is going.
I was at the store, and I was talking to a lady, and she was like 62, and we got to talking, and she told me she had been on dialysis for like 15 years, and just all kind of stuff, and I was thinking, no matter what you think about the situation you're in, there's someone out there who's just, they've been there and done that.
Yeah.
Many times over. A lot of people, they're making it through.
A lot of people on the live stream.
They're making it through.
Yep.
There are people we've had on the live stream, and they're so bubbly and cheerful, and every comment they ever make is always something
uplifting,
nurturing or something. And one day someone said something and they happened to mention it, that they were in a wheelchair or something. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. I would never have thought for 1 second that they were going through anything, because they were always trying to help someone, sending someone a prayer, a happy mail, or kind thoughts or sentiments. Norma, how's my man Preston? Give him my best.
Oops. Took that off a little bit too soon. Yep. Someone said, be happy that you have a roof over your head. Well, actually, right now, we actually don't have a roof. But we have the tarp covering the roof.
Crazy for bananas.
We got the tarp covering the roof right now, y'all.
Exactly.
Because we need the roof. The roof got damaged in the storm. So there was a leak in the house. So now we gotta.
There's a leak in this old building.
So now we gotta get that. That all this other stuff is behind us. We gotta get that done.
Crazy for Banana says, listening to you all while writing thank you cards for the local animal sanctuary.
You better do it, okay? You better go ahead and do that.
Thank you, Kim Worthen.
Oh, all the prayers. So sweet.
Hi, Dolores. Dolores says, have to go, just popped in when I saw the live. She's on nano duties with her great grandberry.
Oh, I love
great grandberry. Sorry, Dolores, my great grandberry. I mean, I'm still saying it. Great grandbaby. Great grandberry. Dolores said, no, I ain't with that. Okay, I'm with the grandbaby, buddy.
That is hilarious. Okay.
All right, Norm, let us know how he's doing. He says presses on going that he's waiting on results from the CAT scan.
You said cat span.
I don't know what's going on.
Cat scan?
I'm reading today.
I've been on the cat span, eating cranberries.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Nikki Jane says, I was saying to my parents that in all my time being on the internet, and that's been a long time, I've never been part of such a loving group. And Bill and Tracy, you are such a blessing to us all.
Oh,
you all are a blessing to us all. Not just us, but to us all.
It goes both ways, okay?
Ali Moore says, I just sent cards to send a smile today for adults who have cancer.
Oh my goodness, you better do it.
You know what I'm saying, Carmina?
Now more than ever, do it. Now more than ever, okay? Do it. If you say, okay, I want to do something for the holidays coming up. You know, I want to make a meal for my neighbor down the street who hasn't been able to get out their house. I want to go get groceries for one of my neighbors that doesn't have a car. Now more than ever, okay?
The thought usually comes like, I wonder if I should go, and yes, you should.
Yep.
You know what? DFC says Bill needs some breakfast. Hector, I need some of Hector's pancakes. Hector.
Do it. Now is the time. You woke up. You've been blessed with another day. Do it. Okay?
Marisha.
Don't put off. We saw it this morning early. This man, he usually walks, he has these two incredible dogs, so disciplined.
They kind of look like Dalmatians or something.
They sure do. And we see them just walking them. They're walking side by side. And this morning we saw him with only one of the dogs. And I said,
for the past
Bill,
2 days.
So Bill he said he's going to ask him what happened to the other dog.
And he said the dog passed. The dog was like 13 years old, and and he had this sad look. I didn't want to talk too long. I said, I know. Prayers for you, buddy.
It's like
a family member.
Check on your neighbor. Wait a minute. Wait. Right here too. Let's see. Hold on
you
1 minute.
You gotta make
Where's the doggone card? Okay.
We gotta make a card for him.
I have Bill. I got a card for him.
See you later, DA.
I've got a card from him for him. I'm gonna give him a card. Cause guess what? Now that I didn't even think about this before, we just start talking about him, but for some reason I need to give a card to that man who has, the two dogs are all he has, really. We don't ever see him. He just, he comes out and he walks his two dogs, and the dogs are so disciplined. And when I saw, I was like, oh my goodness, I hope that the other dog is okay. And sure enough, the dog wasn't okay. So guess what? I'm going to do a hello. I heard about the loss of your precious pet. We see that dog all the time. So I'm going to put this in a card for my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you think about it, do it. Don't have your mind so crowded with negativity that you forget about the positive things or the things that you can do. I can easily send him a card because I only see him and his two dogs. And when I only saw him and the one dog, it automatically said, oh my goodness, where's the other dog? I didn't say, oh, he just has the one dog. Automatically, I went into, oh, wait a minute. And so I felt like there was really nothing I can do or say, but guess what? There is. I can do a card for him. I could put a card for that man that's always, and he's so kind, he's always saying hello, but I always see him with his 2 dogs. That's it. So when you were thinking about the lady, the guy that's putting the grocery, no, the guy that's putting the shopping carts back into, what's the young man? We need to give him a card.
Yeah, that guy.
You know what I'm talking about? He always says
always
hi.
speaks. He goes,
yeah, he loves Bill.
But you know why? Because I go out of my way to recognize him.
Yes.
I want to beat him and let him know I see you.
That's Bill's friend. Yep.
I see you and I recognize you, and I'm thankful that you're here. You know, I don't think of you as just, oh, look at this lowly, you know, cart picker up or whatever. I think you, man, what you do is vital. Because if I walk in here and I'm getting ready to shop, if I don't have a basket waiting for me,
I'm gonna put this aside for him.
I can't even perform. I need you.
We'll go by his house and give him this right here.
And you know what?
His neighbor.
All of us have heard the adage, "Be the change that you want to see." Now, here's the thing. This is how I look at it. Sometimes things that happen so big at such a level, you feel helpless. Like something may be going on down in the city, that different zoning changes and this and that, and with committees don't have no understanding. I have no way of influencing whatever. But you know what? I can see this man's pain down the street right here.
Yeah.
And say I can make a card.
Say I see you. Yeah.
I can influence his happiness. Maybe he can influence someone else's.
Right.
And eventually it dominoes. Who knows?
Yep.
Sometimes that's what we need to start seeing the change spread across the land.
Be the change.
If you get enough people to start to ripple throughout society and throughout the world, actually.
Be the change.
Yeah. I don't know if you have someone like Mother Teresa who does what she does to the degree where
she did, yeah.
Her impact is just...
She left a legacy.
Oh my God. You can't even talk about it. So how you doing, Ava Lee? Ava Lee says she's just getting back from the eye doctor. So what's the verdict, Ava?
Okay, I'm going to cut out that middle part just because. I was going to just...
Exactly, John Prowse. John says, how many times when you send a card, make a phone call, or just do something out of love, that you were God's hands at the right moment and the right time? And how do you know the time is
John,
right? Because it's now?
John, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that message right there. John, you said it in a nutshell. It's God's way of telling you, I put you on this earth so that you can look over your fellow man and your fellow sister, right? I put you on this earth to look out, right? To look out for your brothers and sisters. I didn't put you on this earth alone. I put you here for a reason. John, that message right there. Read John's message again, because someone needs to hear that again.
Okay. He says, how many times when you send a card, make a phone call, or just do something, anything out of love, that you were God's hands at the right moment and the right time?
Right. These hands belong to you. God gave you these hands. He didn't give you the hands to close them up tight. He gave them to release, okay? He gave them to you to create. This right here, okay?
And you know what? Sometimes you find yourself saying, well, okay, but when should I do that? When did I give you the thought? Just now. Now.
Right.
That's when. Now. When did I give you the thought? Now.
There's no like, no. Do it now. Look, when we drive out, before we drive out to go take Chelsea's and Manny's packages across town, I need to put this in I need to get this to that man, because he may be he's had those dogs for so long, and it may seem like to someone else like, oh, it's just a dog. No, that's family.
That's a family member.
That's a family member. So I want him to know, I'm thinking about you. I see you. I see you.
And I feel your pain. While I can't feel exactly what you feel,
right,
maybe this will help.
Yep. I feel like I'm making no progress with these cards, okay?
You are. Natty Pena.
I feel like I'm making no progress whatsoever with these cards, okay? I'm going to cut out this middle piece, y'all. I'm going to cut this middle piece out here.
Is Brian on here?
Just because.
Brian!
Just because. And you know what? This is how incredible things are, right? Because when I tell you, you do the things that most people won't do, okay? Most people won't say, man, that person is hungry, and I have the means to feed them, right? Or I know that lady can't get out of her house. I need to go ahead and check on her to see if there's anything she needs, right? Years ago, I remember I was in sixth grade, and everybody started to get real cliquish. You know how people want to be in their own cliques. Oh, I'm gonna sit over here at the popular table. I'm gonna sit over here at the such and such. So they pick their people that they want to be with, like around, that are possibly like them. I saw a girl who I had already known that everyone was like, they shied away from her because her hygiene wasn't that good, right? And so they shied away from her. But I saw that little girl, because I was in sixth grade too. And I remember going to sit with her because no one else would. Because no one else would. And so I've always been that kid that would sit by the kid who no one else would. And then what I did was I told my mother, I remember going home and told my mother, Mom, I want to invite this girl home for, not because it just felt like the right thing to do. I went home and I asked my mom, I said, Mom, I want to invite her home to spend a weekend with us, right? Like a sleepover. And that girl right there was such an incredible person. Just the kindness and the thoughtfulness. And I remember people saying to me, oh, you're going to go sit next to that girl? That's the girl that's such and such. That's the girl, like, oh, nobody sits around her. Okay.
You know what?
Okay.
They'll criticize rather than help. I remember there was a kid like that down the street from us. And everyone used to talk about this, like the whole family like that, right? Not realizing that the mother was going through mental things. The husband had left, and she's trying to raise about 5 or 6 kids. And my mom, we invited. Okay, one of the guys' kids was my age, so she's like, invite Paul to stay, to come home with you.
Mm-hmm.
I said, certainly, because I used to play with the kid all the time. And when he came down to play, I had all kind of clothes. He fit, we're almost the same thing. So I had all these clothes. We took him shopping. And she got all type of like hygienic stuff and this and that. And come anytime.
Yeah,
anytime you're hungry, come down. You know what I'm saying?
People are struggling.
How can I, before I criticize, how can I help?
How can I help? Let's see how we can help. And I always taught my kids that. Let's see how we
help.
How can we help?
One day it might be me. It might be me in that situation. But for God, go I. You know what I'm saying? We're so quick to criticize, not thinking, it'll never be me. I'll never be homeless. I'll never be hungry. Oh, I'll always know where my next meal comes from. You don't know. You simply don't know.
Well, that right there.
I mean, sometimes I think about the story of Solomon, the richest man in the history of the world at the time, reduced to absolutely nothing. And I know there's no way in the world anyone, especially him, ever thought he'd be reduced to lying in the street, praying, not begging, but praying for a morsel of bread, anything. Yeah. Exactly. Wanda says, my boys are raised that way.
Yeah, I just,
Exactly. A bunch of people saying they were the same way.
Yeah, and look at us
and that's
now.
Fantastic.
And you know what? I can see that because y'all are just the most giving. It just blows my mind, but I'm not surprised. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that we found each other is even more important. That God connected all of us is even more important. Yes, whatever you need to do, do it. If it means, like Rhonda said, she's been going out for walks, taking short walks each day, I'm just coloring these in because it just feels right, okay, to color these in.
Y'all are saying a lot of incredible things. There's so many, it's hard to even read them all. Ooh. Rhonda Higgins says, Tracey, you have concepts of a roof? Of a roof, what for this?
The who?
Rhonda, are you talking about for this right here?
The roof? Which roof? This or the the roof over our heads at the house?
Teresa Campbell says, some of my close friends in grade school were from others not wanting to interact with them, and I'm glad that I was there to accept their friendship. They were some of the coolest people.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Everybody's in here loving on Rhonda Higgins.
I love it.
That's why I love this group. Everyone loves on one another. You know what I'm saying? I love this because it doesn't matter what your background is, where you come from, what part of the country or world.
Brought together by love. Once again, love. Here
in this space, right here in this group.
Yep.
People who come here for the love of crafting, the love of God, just pure friendship and just camaraderie.
Friendship and joy, yep.
Just willing to give and to share. Here, we can love on one another.
Yes, we can.
Nikki Jane said, I got teased at school for being on the larger side. They're always stupid people, Nikki. But you know what?
Sometimes fate about everything.
Sometimes fate can come back and kick and give those people a real foot in the rear end. There was a kid in my hometown, a guy. He was a bully. Oh my God! You talking about bullying someone because they were overweight? And I went back home, maybe about 20 years or so after I left. I don't know what I went there for, but I saw this guy, and he must have been he was only about maybe 5'10". He had to weigh at least 500 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, he became that which he criticized the most and treated the worst in his youth. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that it's bad or good. I'm just saying that's what happened. That's what I saw. Nikki J, me too. Nikki said I'm still large too. Sonya says I'm on the larger side. Hey,
Hey, let's unite, okay?
Large people unite.
I'm on the tall side. You know, there's always something to be criticized for. Oh, she's so tall.
Right,
She's so short.
Right. Somebody always got something to say.
Yep, no matter what. So I just say, you know what? I'm glad I'm me.
She from the wrong side of the
I'm
tracks.
glad I'm me, okay?
They ain't even got no tracks where they from.
You know?
Ooh, look at him. He too black. Oh, she too white. Ooh,
My story, you guess what? My story became my biggest blessing, okay?
This one's Puerto Rican. Oh, this one's that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey. How about this? We're human beings, no matter who you look at.
Yep.
Where did they come from? From God.
Look at that. Cute.
They come from God. And Natty says, I'm like a teapot, short and stout.
Oh, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
Those are some of the best lessons that we never learned as a kid, huh? Sung them every day, but somewhere along the way we forgot them. Rhonda Higgins says, I'll be able to return to my home next Wednesday. And guess what? The first thing I'm doing is making holiday cards. All right, Rhonda, I wish I had a camera in your house. I want to see you walk in the door. Just start knocking stuff over.
Let me get to my craft room.
To the craft room.
Let me get
Give me my cards and get ready for these holidays.
That looks a little bit crooked, doesn't it? Yep, so we just gonna get in the car and drive over.
I come a scurry.
Drive over to Manny's friend's house. I guess he's our friend now, huh?
Exactly, Vicky. Vicky Jensen just summarized everything I was trying to say in one line, Tracey. She says, we are all image bearers of God.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to say with all my words.
That part.
Vicky.
That part, okay. Look how this reminds me of Mingy. This reminds me of Natasha. I could see her in that.
Jill Pounds, it does. Here's the thing. Jill says, does taking my grandbabies for a walk every day count for exercising?
Yes, it does.
And keep walking them.
And it does.
Because I guarantee you, you're going to need that exercise because the older they get, they're going to get faster than snot. Okay? You think you're exercising. Please.
Keeping up with them grandbabies. Oh, this is going to be cute. Okay, this is going to be cute. That's going to be... Oh, yeah.
I see you, Wanda. Wanda Kuzik says,
cute.
My best friend was over 400 pounds in the 7th grade. She got bigger and bigger. Kids in school would bully her. So many of the boys in high school would find doors to walk into when they were bullying her.
You could be so mean.
Let me tell you something. There'll come a point in someone in everyone's life when they will look back and they can't help but feel the weight of just the treachery they enacted on someone in their youth. Because of something that they're dealing with right now. You know, they're like, man, I should have. If only. If I could go back and do it over. Well, it would just weigh them down. Even when the thought comes, I think I've told y'all the story about how when Trace and I went to we went to this amusement park kind of by us called Six Flags. And while we were there in line, this one lady, she was there. She was a grandmother with her grandkids.
Yeah.
And they had these tickets.
I was still disappointed in that Six Flags
and they went
park.
there, to, you know, with the tickets and coupons, they had just enough And then Six Flags tells the lady, well, these tickets expired yesterday, so we can't give them the free entry, so and so. And so I had enough, I think I gave her $40 or something, but I needed to get the other ones in. We needed $40 more. But the problem was that at the time I only had $40 extra because I was
Well, I had bought her way into getting in there.
Right. We were going on a date. After this, we're gonna go eat.
We're actually out on a date with our kids.
If I did the 40, I couldn't go.
Me.
And I was thinking, oh man, well, maybe they'll be okay. And then
I gave my money up, y'all.
And the lady's like, well, I'll just stand outside. The hot, probably must have been 100 degrees that day.
Oh my goodness, yes.
The park
it
all
was
day.
So hot.
And so we left. And I thought about it. And I wanted to go back. I didn't go back. Do you know that? Okay, that's been about how long ago? About 20 years ago?
Yeah, that bothered you for a good while.
It's been 20 years, and I still beat myself up. Yep. I say to myself, you know what?
I should have.
How selfish of me. I should have said, God was speaking to me. He told me, he said, Bill, I know you think that this is all you have, but you're setting limitations on me.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to this voice that you think is yours, but it's really mine, and just give this money, I will open up a window. But I did not listen, and consequently for years and years and years, I beat myself up over that. I beat myself up. I should have listened.
Well, there's times when, you follow your first mind, and then you don't, like the man who had no shoes. And Bill pointed out to me that the man had no shoes. And you know what my response to Bill was?
Why don't you give him yours?
Give him your shoes.
And by the time I tried to turn around and come back, I couldn't find it because traffic was kind of heavy.
If you're going to point out to me that someone has no shoes, then I want to know how to solve that easily, because we have more shoes at home. And the pavement was hot.
Right.
There you go. Give him your shoes.
Yep.
Now, how can I want this.
Yep, Teresa and Karen Hankerson. You know, it's like Captain Hepburn said in On Golden Pond, there's the life we learn with, and then there's the life we live after we learn it. And that's the thing.
Yep.
Wanda says, I try to live with no regrets.
There you go.
Carmina, you're right. Carmina says, forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Bill. I like to think that
you learned after that.
I do think about it.
Because guess what? After that, we got married. So you had to.
God threw me a bone. You don't deserve it, but here.
There you go. So I'm just cutting pieces of this.
Hi, Samantha.
To fit over this, right? Just like how we had done with the dogs.
You know what? Wanda just summarized everything that this whole moment deserves. She says, I do the best I can with what I have.
And what you got.
But all I have is I do the best I can. With what I have.
Yep. Oh, that's going to look cute. So y'all see what I'm doing? The cat is going to be coming outside of the frame like that. So that's going to be really cute.
It's like one of my favorite stories a mother-in-law tells me. I'm not going the whole story, but when Tracey's roommates were laughing about the fact that her mom sent $1 to her when she was in college. That story. She sent $1 when Tracey's mom went to visit. Oh, Miss Elder, that was so funny. You sent $1 when everybody else was sending care packages and $20 and $40. And you sent $1. That was so funny. And Tracy's mom goes, yeah, I imagine it was, but you know what? It was all I had.
Yeah, she shut them down with a
You
quick
know what I'm saying? I sent everything. It was all I had. Tim Worthing says, silver and gold I don't have, but such as I have, I will give.
I need to get that whole hat in there. Yep.
Hi, Marcia Burton. Marcia said, I had 2 teeth pulled yesterday. They're still sore. I'm doing okay. Making sure nothing touches where they were pulled. I ate oatmeal. I can imagine you eat oatmeal trying to slide it in through the teeth, the good teeth. And every so often you'll forget and then slide it over in the other area. Like, the reminder is quick, though. You know, Carmina says, I say to myself every day, thank you, God, for another day of your life, not minding your life.
Wow.
God. Amen. Hi, Linda Huffman.
Hey, Linda.
Okay, Linda Huffman, certainly. She says, good morning, good afternoon. I've been getting dressed, listening to every word. Trish, I had a thought. Can I send you a card to give to the man who lost his dog?
Oh, my goodness. See? You see what I'm saying?
You most certainly can. You have the PO address.
You sure can. And thank y'all, too, for those of you that wanted to send cards for my friend Irene and her son Kennedy, who were at the wedding, and they got into a car accident. Actually, they stayed at the hotel that we were at, and Irene is like a friend of ours from way back. We knew each other. We knew each other in high school because we ran track. She ran for a different team, and so that's how far back. She was at the wedding and got into a car accident because of a high-speed chase. Someone was on the highway and about 10 police cars chasing this one person, and that one person ended up running into them, and they had to actually, and it's amazing because we were at the wedding dancing, having a good old time.
They ran into them at 60 miles an hour.
So I did get to speak to her. She is in the hospital. Got to speak to her son too. We've been checking on her son as well because he is 20 years old. Kennedy's 20, yeah. So thanks to all of you who are asked if you can send a card to her. Y'all are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so I want the ears sticking out of there.
Okay, yes, I'm getting ready to put the address up for those that want to mail cards for.
Bill, what is his name? I don't even know our neighbor's name.
The man who walks the dog.
Oh my goodness.
You know how you see having he lives all the way down the street. And when we see him for years, he's the man that walks
always
the
waving.
dogs.
He's always waving and
there's the man that walks it. There's the woman with the issue of blood. You know how you don't even know their name, but you know you see them so much that you name them based upon the circumstance or the situation. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that.
I love it. How adorable that looks. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. It looks like it's going to rain. I hope the rain holds off so that we can get to the other side of town and back before it really starts raining heavily.
I don't even mind that part. What I hope is we get over there before that traffic.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to.
Spaghetti Junction and stuff.
Yeah.
It is named aptly. When they say Spaghetti Junction, they mean that.
It is just like spaghetti intertwined, right?
One of the, if there was a 9th or 10th wonder of the world, that might be one of them, okay? The highway is going from every angle, going through all levels around each other from the left to right, the middle to side. Spaghetti Junction.
Okay. Yeah, I spoke to Chelsea today. She wasn't feeling too well.
Okay.
I told her she needed to go ahead and get some rest. Okay. I said, you had a whole wedding with all kind of stuff going on. I said, she's gonna need to get a little bit of rest. Okay.
Exactly, Wanda. Wanda's Kuzak says a card doesn't need a name.
There you go. Exactly, because he's still gonna get it. whether I know his name or not, he's getting it.
And you know what? When he get it, he's gonna know exactly what you're talking about.
He's gonna know. Just write him something from the heart, really, you know.
Kim Werther says, my mother has renamed all our neighbors. We have Mr. Talker, neighbors, El Lala, Mr. Walker. These names not even close to their real name. Kim, that's kind of like we did when we was in school. I had a friend named Mayonnaise. I had another kid named Crowbar.
Oh my goodness, that doesn't sound too good.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how his name was Crowbar. It's a shame because kids, you know how we do as kids. Okay, apparently one of his legs was longer than the other. He had one of his shoes was real thick.
So you was that kid, huh?
I didn't name him. When I met him, the kid said his name is Crowbar, so I just said Crowbar. And later on, I found out that's why.
Went along with him, huh?
I still don't know his name. And I met him at about maybe 6th grade. We had one guy named Kook Eye.
See? You see what I'm saying?
Because one of his eyes kind of was
facing towards the middle. You give out nicknames all the time at work, John said. We had the candy lady down the street, okay?
And that was her name.
Yeah.
It was not candy lady. It was the candy lady.
It was the candy lady. We did have a man that we called the mean neighbor, and everybody knew who he was.
Ron Higgins says, I need this today, y'all. Y'all the best. Samantha laughing because Samantha knows she did the same thing. Then you, Samantha. Don't be y'all kind of act all good. I didn't do like Bill. Yes, you did. Y'all had somebody y'all named something, okay, based on something y'all saw. Because that's how kids are. You're a kid. I don't care what part of the world you can be from. Timbuktu, in the middle of nowhere. You did it, okay? You can't help it. I don't care. They could have been perfect if they had a chip tooth. Their name became Chippy. Hey, Chip. Some kind of way you're gonna get it in, okay?
Oh my goodness, that is funny. Now that I think about it, because look, now my siblings, we had names for each other, okay?
I'm sorry, Vicky.
So I was Roots, and the reason why they called me Roots because they felt like I was really tall and long and lanky. I was really, really thin, right? So they felt like that was my name. This is your own siblings calling you this. So my littlest brother, we called him Dr. Dirt because my mother had a hard time. Yeah.
I was going to the juggler.
She had a hard time getting him to, he did not want to take a bath. This is my littlest brother. So when she finally did get him in the bath, we were like, he making the bath turn to mud.
Oh my God.
He just did not want to take a bath. So my other brother, we called him Egghead. They're going to get me for this. But his head to me was shaped like an egg. You know how you just be ragging on your brothers and sisters. And then my sister, because she was so thin, we called her Bones. So yeah, we did. Now that you're thinking about it, I remember we did have little nicknames.
You know what my nickname was? Foot. They called me Foot. because when I was in the 5th grade, I was only about 5 feet, but I wore the same size shoe, 13 and a half.
Oh my goodness. So you were like an L.
That foot was a good name. It could end up being kangaroo or something crazy, you know what I mean? They used to joke and say,
hey,
Bill,
Kanga.
There's more of you on the ground than there is standing up. They would joke around and say stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, stop. Okay. So you were like a letter L, huh?
I had some feet.
You're like this.
If you could imagine a 5th grader walking around.
At least you'll never fall down.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was already down. Okay?
Oh my goodness, that's fun. I mean, there's always that person they call glasses. You know, I was glasses because I always wore glasses. Right. You know, like, okay. Now they did call me and another girl. This was actually on the track team. This is like at Rutgers. Now we grown now. They called us the Twin Towers because we were so tall.
Okay.
You know, it's like, you know, it's just so much stuff, y'all.
Samantha says she's a biker, so everything you do can become your name. One girl would drop her motorcycle a lot, so they called her Left Drop. You know, she had to join another motorcycle game just to get rid of the name, didn't she?
There's always going to be something.
Tell her she needs to get some training wheels on her motorcycle or something, okay?
Oh, boy. The things kids do. Yeah, I don't feel like I've done much today, y'all. Like, you know, we've been talking and just kind of, but I hope that this live has helped you in some way, you know.
Hi, Joy and Gilbertson.
And I hope moving forward that y'all give yourselves time to kind of regroup. You know, I'm hoping that you give yourselves a little bit of time to just kind of regroup, take care of yourself, like we always say. Make sure you take care of yourself and take care of your own mental health.
Sonia says, what are my shoe sizes now? 13 and a half? The same, it never grew.
She said shoe sizes, as if he got more than one.
Sonia.
He's still
in the 5th grade, it was a 13 and a half.
Wait a minute,
and then it stopped growing. Thank
Bill,
God.
that video of you at the end of the night, boy, your shoes were just clomping at the end of the night after the wedding. You remember that? I showed you that video? Yeah.
And that's when I was doing everything on power to walk good.
Bill was walking, y'all. He was so tired. This is how the wedding ended, okay? Let me show y'all this video real quick before we leave. Because Bill was just, whoo. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see something. Bill, you were just like, you were done. You were like, if Tracey don't come on.
I really wanted to lay on the ground.
He really wanted me to just.
By the elevator. When we first got there, I was like, I just can't.
Should I show y'all this video? Because y'all might be.
Hi, Emmy Stevens. Ava Lee said, this did take her mind off everything happening right now. Thanks, Tracey.
Just a little bit. You're going to find it everywhere.
Shortstop Natty. Yes, normal. We're leaving early. The normal because all the stuff, a lot of items from the wedding, it was just too much, like gifts and stuff like that. We're going to drive it across town about an hour and a half way on the other side of Metro Atlanta, just enormous traffic, to take it to a guy who's getting a U-Haul to take it up to Washington, D.C. and drop that off to Chelsea.
One of Manny's friends is going to do that.
While he's heading home to somewhere else.
Well, I can't find it now, y'all. It feels like good. I thought I had it in here. Because I showed you, Bill. Did you erase it from my phone?
No.
Bill. He done erased it from my phone.
No, I didn't. I didn't touch it.
The end of the night, he was...
I don't even understand your phone.
You were laughing at yourself, okay? It was so funny, he was laughing at himself.
Vicky said, that's a hole. Vicky! Now, Vicky Jensen is my conscience. She's the good one. You know, you remember the cartoons? You had the devil on the left and the angel on the right. Well,
Right,
Vicky's
trying to
the
make
angel.
the right choice, right?
Who we like, Bill.
Mm.
And Sonya Creel be on the other side.
Do it. No,
Do it now.
don't be throwing Sonya Creel under the bus.
Say it to him. Let him know.
I cannot find it, y'all. I surely was gonna share it with y'all. Bill must have taken it out of my phone.
I didn't do nothing. It's somewhere in the middle. Just look where you see. It's near the end of the night. It's got to be near the end of
That's
your
what
pictures.
I figured. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay. Let's see. My poor husband was holding on to the banister and everything.
Thank you, Samantha. Samantha says the wedding pictures are so beautiful. Thank you for sharing your one.
Oh,
Hold
thank
up.
you.
Right now, we're just doing some stuff. Wait until the actual professionally edited video comes out. When you see this thing.
Yeah, but these are pretty like
I can't
really
wait
good.
to see what he does.
Well,
thank you, Donna. Tracy's
what did Donna say? What did Donna say?
It's got to be one of the ones where I'm dressed like that.
Yeah.
Is it that one over there? That one.
Nope.
Okay, it ain't that one. So get out of it. It's definitely not that one. You're still looking at it though.
I know. Why are you up in my phone? Okay.
I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Yeah.
Sonya Chris and Bill like, what you doing? You need me to help you to find this.
Right. He's always got something, you know?
It's not that one. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it right there. Now you're on a roll. Tracy doing a technique now.
Well, I have some of the pictures from...
That's it.
All right, so... Okay, so here's Bill at the end of the night. Wait, let me put... Some of the music was still going. Here's my... Wait a minute. Look how my husband is walking. He is exhausted. He's like, if she don't come on... Look, he's like... one leg up the hallway. He's like, look.
All I needed was a bandana and a flute. Okay?
I may be an African king right now, but I'm tired right now. Okay. He was like, look. He was like, if you don't come on. So I was like, I'm gonna record him so I can show him this later.
Hell. Yeah, Warren Wolf, help anybody.
Yeah, he's like,
somebody
wait,
help
okay.
Me.
I think
Preston, help me.
Linda said your crown is crooked, Bill.
I needed a cane or something, okay?
He needed something. He was done. The next day he was all messed up. I had to drive home because he was like, it's too much partying. Vicky, usually when you come out the club back in the day when you went partying, you be just all sprightly like, oh, let's go get something at the what we used to go to, like a Waffle
after
House.
hours place that
Yeah,
stay
whatever.
open 24/7.
Right, you just ready to, us. Well, Bill was like, if she don't come on, so he was like, I'm gonna just start walking and maybe she'll follow me.
I knew I had to get a head start.
But we still had to wait because I needed to get like Chelsea's wedding dress, like all of the things. I need to get their garments. So I wanted to make sure I secured all that. So, yeah.
Exactly, Carmina. I probably needed a walker.
He needed a walker.
I needed, no.
The next
Carmina. I needed a stretcher. It had somebody to push me. That's why I didn't need no walker. I needed to lay.
Look,
okay.
Sonya, he wasn't a king anymore. He was a kang. His kang was tired, okay?
I needed a stretcher. with wheels, okay?
Yeah, it was a long day. That was a 10, 11 hour. Well, not even that. It started earlier. Yep. I don't know how they woke up for makeup. I think they started makeup at 6:00 in the morning to get all the bridesmaids through and stuff. So yeah, he needed a walker. Our king was worn out, right?
Hey, the country finna go under if y'all think I'm finna lead somebody.
He just was like, if she don't come on. Then we had to go to their room, and they had a whole nother party going on in their room. I was like, my goodness, y'all still doing stuff? I was done.
Yes, go ahead, Nikki. She says, can I have permission to print off a picture of Chelsea and Manny to make them a gift?
Oh, that is so sweet.
Do so. They'll be happy.
I had asked Chelsea if we could share all of the pictures, and she said yes.
And you have the P.O. box. I put that
so
in here
sweet.
already.
But Manny and Chelsea, I know they were tired. And they were trying to. They left Monday. They had to fly out Monday, but their flight kept being delayed. So they were flying into D.C. and their flight must have been delayed like about 3 times. And I was like, y'all still at the airport?
Eastern girls.
They were still at the airport. Yep. So, we got to get ready to get on off of here, y'all. We got to head out. We got to head all the way to the other side of town. That's probably about an hour, right? Possibly.
About an hour and a half.
I'm bring me a little snack, okay?
You need a big snack.
Yeah. Just pack a picnic box, right? Okay, y'all. We're gonna head on off of here. Y'all take care of yourselves.
All right, Eastern girl.
Just know that we love you, and God's got you.
Thank you, Brenda Huffman.
And guess what? I'm gonna be sharing more pictures over on Facebook. I'm gonna be sharing more pictures.
Oh, yes, I saw it.
Y'all gonna be like, if Tracey don't stop, I'm gonna be sharing more pictures because y'all family. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all take care and have a wonderful rest of the afternoon.
Yes.